Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Hall of Famer Bob Berry ruled Milwaukee's airwaves in the 60s and 70s. He spoke with countless musicians and celebrities over the years. Bob collected remarkable recordings of these encounters, which he's now sharing with the public. Here's Bob.
I think some of you will remember that theme song if you grew up watching the many loves of Dobie Gillis. You'll remember the man who has been a part of some amazing moments in entertainment. Dwayne Hickman played the charming and relatable Dobie Gillis, one of the most iconic teen characters of that time. On this podcast, we'll talk about his early days as a child actor, his adventures in showbiz, and his latest project that he had going, which co-starred Michael J. Fox from Family Ties, Todd Bridges from Different Strokes, and Nancy McKeon of The Facts of Life. The movie was called High School USA, which can be seen today on Tubi-TV.
Hello?
Hello, Dwayne.
Yes.
Bob Berry.
How are you, Bob?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's nice to have you a part of Bob Berry Calls the World. Dwayne Hickman is with us, television's one-time Dobie Gillis, and star of the upcoming NBC movie High School USA. You think if this is successful that you might get into more of this?
Well, it's kind of tempting. I work for CBS Television. I'm a program exec here at CBS in Hollywood, and I supervise the production of shows. I work on After MASH, Dukes of Hazzard, Alice, and other shows. So I've been busy. In fact, I started here at CBS about 6 years ago, and I haven't done any acting in all that time. And I must say it's kind of tempting to go back and do a little more acting, and I think it would be kind of fun. But I would never want to really give up my behind-the-scenes work as a producer and as a director.
Yeah, you weren't active since 1977, that television rehash of Dobie Gillis.
Right, that was the last thing I did as an actor until I did this High School USA. In June we filmed the movie. It's quite fun. What they did was, it's about a typical high school, and people like myself from the 50s and 60s on television play teachers and parents. Bob Denver, who played Maynard in Dobie Gillis, is in the movie, and Tony Dow from Leave It to Beaver, and Eleanor Donahue from Father Knows Best, and a whole bunch of people like that. Dawn Wells from Gilligan's Island. So we have a lot of those people in there playing faculty and parents, and the kids that go to the school are all roles played by current people on television. Michael Fox from Family Ties, and a bunch of people like that. Todd Bridges from one of those other comedies on NBC. So it's fun. It's a very fun show, and I think people will enjoy it.
Why did you quit acting in after 1977?
Well, I'd been acting all my life. I started in about 1940, 41. As a little boy, I was an actor in movies, and then I didn't do a lot of work when I was going to school. And when I was going to college, I got into the Bob Cummings Show in the early 50s. I did that for 5 years, playing his nephew Chuck, and then I went on from that to Dobie Gillis in 59 to 63, and then in the 60s I did more TV, no series, but episodic television and some movies. I was in the movie Cat Ballou, and I just had worked so long that I thought it would be good for me to maybe take a break and go behind the scenes and learn more about production, learn more about how shows are made and distributed and promoted and scheduled, and just take a sabbatical, just take some time off, which I did, and I'm glad I did. I've learned an awful lot about making shows and putting shows together. All my experience for all those years had been in front of the cameras, and now I understand this a little better.
Did you enjoy doing Dobie Gillis?
Oh, yes. That was a fun show to make. I enjoyed it immensely. It was very well written and very well produced. We had a wonderful cast. The first year especially, we had Warren Beatty playing Milton Armitage, the rich boy. We had Tuesday Well playing Thalia Menninger. Bob Denver was Maynard. My parents, they were very well played by Frank Phelan and Florida Freebus. And it was a fun show. Rod Amato, incidentally, that directed High School USA, directed me in Dobie Gillis and first directed me in the Bob Cummings Show. So I've known Rod Amato, the producer-director, for like 30 years. So in a way, doing this movie was like a reunion. It was a lot of fun.
Well, it's sure nice to have you back acting again, Dwayne.
Well, thank you, Bob.
W-O-K-Y, Bob Berry.
Thank you for listening to Bob Berry's Unearthed Interviews. Be sure to subscribe and rate our podcast wherever you find your podcasts. You can find all our episodes at WisconsinBroadcastersMuseum.org. Check out Bob Berry's book, Rock and Roll Radio Milwaukee. Book sale proceeds support Donate Life Wisconsin. Special thanks to Wisconsin Historical Society and for financial support from WBA Hall of Famer Terry Bond.